CNN senior medical correspondent Elizabeth Cohen. Elizabeth, break down these new guidelines for us. So they're not supposed to you're not supposed to get a mammogram at age 40 anymore.
Right. So the American Cancer Society is now saying age 45. And I know it's so counterintuitive. So let's go over it and then we'll discuss why they did this. So, Jake, the old recommendations, the one up until today, said start getting mammograms at 40. Now they're saying 45. They say if you want to start at 40, you can, but we recommend age 45. And then after you turn 55, they say you can have them every other year if you like. Now, the old recommendations also said women should get regular breast exams from their doctors starting at age 40, and now they're saying no one should get breast exams. This is where a doctor feels for lumps and bumps. What they're basically saying is that these two things, mammograms in your early 40s and doctor's breast exams, the evidence just doesn't show that it actually helps them catch cancer early and save lives.
But why the shift? I mean, what's the harm?
Right, exactly. The harm is exactly what they're pointing at. They say, look, mammograms do save lives, but they're also not fabulous technology. They have a lot of false positives. So there are too many women being told, oh, gosh, we think we might have seen a cancer. We need to get a biopsy. We need to perhaps do more mammograms, give you more radiation. And they say that when you look sort of big picture, there may be more women getting harmed than actually saving lives. And so they say it's just not worth it because these false positives are just so common, especially among younger women. Younger women have denser breasts, and so the mammogram isn't so good at reading those breasts.
And what's been the response from the breast cancer community, say among survivors who maybe had cancer when they detected when they were younger than 45?
You know what's interesting, Jake? I contacted, young survivors groups and other advocacy groups. And, in 2009, when a similar recommendation came down to raise the age from a different group, there was an uproar. I didn't sense an uproar at this time. I think that there was sort of a general consensus that, it might be true that there's not a whole lot of evidence. They didn't necessarily agree with the American Cancer Society, but they weren't as passionate as they were 6 years ago. Now, having said that, really the most important group here and their reaction is the insurance companies. Well, insurance companies now say, look, the American Cancer Society says start at 45. We're not going to pay for these in your early 40s. My guess is they won't go that far because they're afraid. I mean, the Pink Ribbon campaign is so strong. I think they're afraid that women will get upset, and I think that they probably will keep paying starting at age 40. But of course, only time will tell.